Programming did not start with Python, Java, or JavaScript. In fact, programming is much older than modern computers. The history of programming began even before computers existed. In this video, we will explore the complete journey of programming, from early machines to programming languages, and finally to the AI era. If you were learning technology or coding, understanding this history will give you a strong foundation. Before electronic computers existed, machines worked only with fixed instructions. They could not think, make decisions, or change their behavior. These machines had no logic of their own. They only followed predefined instructions. In the 1800s, machines like the Jacquard loom used punched cards to control fabric patterns. This was one of the earliest forms of programming, where instructions were given to a machine using a specific, predefined format. When electronic computers were invented, they needed a simple way to understand instructions. That language was binary. Computers understand only two states: on and off, true and false, 0 and 1. 0 and 1 are the basic language of computers. Every image, video, website, or application we use today is ultimately converted into binary signals inside the machine. In the 1930s, a mathematician named Alan Turing introduced a revolutionary idea. He proposed that a machine could follow instructions step by step based on logic. This concept became the foundation of modern programming. Algorithms, logical flow, and conditions became the core building blocks of programming. Even today, every program you write follows these same basic principles. Early programmers had to write instructions directly in machine language. This meant long sequences of numbers, which were extremely difficult to read or write. For humans, this was almost impossible to work with. To improve this, assembly language was introduced. Instead of numbers, programmers could use short words and symbols that directly mapped to machine instructions. This made programming slightly easier, but it was still complex. The next major breakthrough was high-level programming languages. Languages like Fortran, COBOL, and later C allowed programmers to write code that looked more like human language. A single line of high-level code could replace hundreds of machine instructions. Programming became faster, more readable, and more powerful. This shift made software development accessible to a much larger group of people. As software systems grew larger and more complex, a new approach was needed. This led to object-oriented programming, or OOP. Languages like C++, Java, and later Python adopted this model. OOP allowed software to be structured using real-world concepts. With classes, objects, and code reuse, building large and complex applications became much easier. With the rise of the Internet, programming entered a new phase. Web-based languages like JavaScript, PHP, and Python powered websites and online services. Programming was no longer limited to computers alone. It expanded to web browsers, mobile devices, servers, and cloud platforms. Today, almost every aspect of modern life runs on code. We are now entering the era of AI-assisted programming. Artificial intelligence tools help developers write, test, and improve code faster. Coding is becoming more accessible, even for beginners. In the future, programming may become more simplified, but logic and core fundamentals will always remain important. Programming has continuously evolved, from machines to languages to intelligent systems. If you want to learn technology step by step, this is the right time to start. For more tech skills and simplified explanations, subscribe to Bridge Skill.